session where we explore the essence of rewilding yourself. Today we have Michiel van Ogtrop with us, facilitator coach, breathwork expert, co-founder of Forci, and also my brother, big brother. For some of you that do not know Forci is a multi-general family project in Tuscany, Italy. It encompasses a regenerative farm, an artist in residency program, a farm-to-table restaurant, which is still to come, and a healing sanctuary. At Forci, it's all about the art of living a regenerative life. And that is what we are trying to achieve with all these different departments and elements. Mickey, is here to share insights about his retreat, which he will be hosting in May from 8 till the 12th or 11th, Mick. And it's an exclusive men's retreat. It will be done for the first time. And here you will experience true transformation and reconnecting with nature and yourself. Mickey, please introduce yourself. Can you give us a brief introduction? Who are you and what drives you to do what you do as facilitator, coach, and co-founder of Forci?
Yes. Thank you, Tao. Thanks for the intro. You're a natural.
Yes. Career
So,
switch.
I'm a Dutchie living in Italy since 2 years already with my wife and kids. We moved for the project of Forci, which Talita just explained. And for the bigger part of my working life, I was an entrepreneur in the travel luggage space. And during that period, I came across nature retreats. I did a couple of nature retreats, travels, other personal development experiences. And there I really transformed into this whole personal development space myself. And I started facilitating retreats specifically in nature. Set up my own platform, The Great Beyond, where we had different locations with different teachers and different topics. And actually seeing this transformation of participants and my own transformation that really inspired me to move into this space. And in my year off, after the travel tech, I went deep. And that's where I did all the courses of coaching, facilitating, and breathwork, and put into practice into the retreats that I hosted after. And it's really, incredible to see what impact you can have on people's lives. And it actually really motivates me and gives me a sense of purpose. And what else? On this new journey that I embarked on over 4 years ago, I would say. The opportunity came to acquire Tenuta di Forci with our family, as Talita explained, and this magical farming estate is where it all comes together, all elements of life, farming, living, and healing. And this is where I will host my first retreat in May, which is super exciting and special.
Yeah. So tell us a little bit about this retreat. What is the core idea behind it? What can people expect of it?
Yeah, so it's basically bringing people back to their true nature, really helping them reconnect with nature and their inner self. So we as human beings have really lost touch a long time ago, actually, for all the obvious reasons: urbanization, work pressure, social pressure, screen time, unhealthy diet, etc., etc. And it's now really time to wake up, to be conscious about where we're going, and make a conscious choice and change in our lives to really live a healthy and happy life.
I agree.
Yes.
So tell me the name Rewild Yourself. What does it mean?
Yeah. What does it mean? So I would say by simply being in nature and stripping away all the unnecessary things from daily life, really understanding why we are here as human beings, connecting with nature, using all our senses, and finding a connection with your inner true self. So what we do is we guide you through this process with some natural tools like breath work, cold water training, and a sweat lodge ceremony, using the natural elements of fire, water, wind, and earth.
A little
Yes.
bit of shamanism there.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel a little bit left out because it's a men-only retreat. Why is it a men-only retreat? And also, who is your ideal participant or target audience for this retreat?
Yeah. So let me start off with saying that I already hosted mixed retreats and it was amazing. Nothing wrong with a female or a mixed retreat, but the energy is simply different when it's men only. Men, I feel men can truly be themselves and they really go the extra mile. And it's also kind of a brotherhood where you really get this deep connection. And it's a real special experience. So that's why I really want to focus on men.
Amen. And
And
maybe in the future they will be mixed again.
sure, open to that.
Mhm.
It's not solely men only, but I believe that there's a necessity for also men only. Yeah,
And actually, I think it's actually also a good idea because there's so many female retreats and sisterhood, and I think many men don't join because they think a retreat is already quite a female thing. So maybe a men only is more
exactly.
inviting for them when they embark on this first transformational journey.
So true.
So breathwork coaching. You're a breathwork coach, teacher. So, what kind of techniques are you gonna use in your retreats, and why is breathwork for you such an important part of your life and of the retreat?
Yeah. So for me, it started with a stressful period of being an entrepreneur where I was breathing really high into the chest. Actually, had pressure on my chest in the mornings, and it was something lingering. It was there, and I accepted it for some reason. I never really worked on that until I got in touch with this breath work. And after a while, I noticed that many people struggle with these same symptoms, but never act because it's not bad enough. You don't have to go to the hospital to the doctor, but it's just something lingering. So when I got in touch with this, I felt totally relieved because it totally relieved this pressure off my chest, and I learned how to breathe into the stomach and into the chest, and in the normal way, like we human beings officially should be breathing. And due to stress and trauma, people actually unlearn how to breathe. So what we offer at our retreat are two types of breathing techniques. They're all connected breathing techniques. One is more focused on the going into the unconscious, on the mental healing, transcendental breath, and very powerful. What people can dive into potential old traumas and blockages that they have in their lives. And another form of breathing is breathing that is also connected, but it's more to gain a stronger immune system and reduce your stress levels. And we finish it off with a nice and cold ice bath to really boost your immune system and refresh yourself.
Nice. So we go from an ice bath to a hot sweat lodge. In the retreat, you also offer a sweat lodge. I've never done it. I personally get extremely claustrophobic by the idea. I know you and our sister Alix have done many. So why is it there? What can people expect? What are the benefits?
Yeah. So for me, a sweat lodge has been one of the most powerful experiences in my life, even compared to certain tran- uh, psychedelic experiences. And it's an ancient Indian ritual, a rebirthing ritual, where together with a teacher, shaman, give it a name, you go into a sweat lodge that's a igloo-sized hut that becomes totally closed off and becomes heated by really hot stones, where it goes up to sauna temperatures, and you stay there for at least 2 hours
Ooh.
together with your group. And in that sweat lodge, you chant Indian songs. It's amazing. It really lifts you up. But actually, I didn't know I could sing. But other than that, it's you go into topics, life topics. You discuss like the Indians did. They discussed life topics, your biggest fears, your gratitude, your desires, and it all comes up in an organic way. There's no pressure. You don't have to speak. You don't have to do anything that you don't want. But due to the heat and the darkness and the uncomfort that you experience in the sweat lodge, you open up and you do go deep into your unconscious, and it's a truly healing process for many. Some people I've seen, I mean, crying, screaming, shouting, but really letting it all out. And after that, crawling out of the sweat lodge after 2 hours at least, and really going through the womb of the exit, and feeling reborn. And it's something undescribable, which you just really have to experience. But
Oh,
yeah, something that you just have to go for.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, you convinced me then.
overcome your fears.
And what if you don't want to join, or everybody joins? Have you ever
Everybody,
experienced people?
everybody joins. No, I don't know anybody that hasn't gone in. Maybe someone that goes out before the end, but usually regrets it, because it's such a powerful group experience that it's something you don't want to miss. But again, you can go out whenever you want. There's no pressure.
Okay. Okay. Then in the description about the retreat, it says it's an experiential and to the point retreat, steering away of the woolly approach.
Yeah,
Can you elaborate a little bit about it, and why didn't you choose the woolly approach?
sure. So in my whole personal development journey, I came across a lot of teachers and healers and specialists. And what I really noticed, what really worked for me, is that the moment it becomes measurable or there's a direct impact, uh, there's something that works or that's true for me. And the environment where I come from, a lot of entrepreneurs, but also corporate types, mostly men, have a bit of a skeptical approach towards the spiritual realm, and the bit of what we call woolly approach, where things are maybe less measurable or there's a less direct impact. So I really want to be this bridge between that world of maybe skepticism of the whole spiritual world and the spiritual world, and bring that closer together. So all the methods that we use are measurable and or directly visible or sensible, and that I think is a really important element for me and for the participants.
Okay, I get it. Nice. Um, then integrating these lessons into your daily life. When we together envisioned the healing sanctuary and the project of Forci, we really wanted to have create a place where the impact would last, and that when people would go home, they would have their cup full, but would have concrete tools to really transform what their life, and implement it into their daily lives when they're back home. I
Yeah.
know you really want this for your retreats. So how do you go about that the transformation will last for the participants when they go home?
Yeah, sure. So indeed, the easy part is doing the retreat and feeling the transformation there, and setting intentions for when you come home, what you're going to do next, what are you going to change, what are you going to do better. But then you get home, and then usually the rat race starts again, family life and work, and then it can become tough. So the things that we offer in our retreats, so the breath work, the cold water training, but also journaling, so writing things down, downloading things out of your head, are things that you really can do at home. And we share a whole package of things that you can do at home for also short periods of time if you're too busy. So we really make it accessible and easy to do the things at home that we offer at the retreat. Furthermore, we also offer personal coaching after. So I'm a big believer of continuously throughout the year having a certain set moments to check and challenge where you are, and if you have been able to stick to all your good intentions. So for all the people, let's say 80-90% who lack discipline, uh, we're here for you.
No, good. Okay, well, thank you. I think I got personally very excited about this retreat. Even though I know what it was all about, I learned more. So, Miguel, what do you have to say to anybody that would like to join? What are your final words or closing remarks
Yeah.
on this?
So it's actually very simple. All the things that we're offering are very accessible and doable. The only step is just to book it. Just do it. It will change your life forever, and you won't regret it. That's my
That's
message.
a promise.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Well, thank you. I like this career switch of doing live Q and A's. If there are any questions, you can email or DM Michiel van Ogtrop or Forci, and people get back to you. And I hope to see many faces in May at Tenuta di Forci.
Yes.
Okay.
Thanks.
Namaste.
Namaste.
Bye.